All right, welcome everyone to the live feed here on TikTok. This is a first for me, so got to bear with me. Um, I just thought I'd come on. I'm gonna kind of wipe the bike down, clean it up and stuff, but I just figured this is a good way to break the ice and start the channel off. So basically, I'm gonna be fixing all kinds of stuff, work on the bike. Uh, I've done a lot of work already on the bike, but yeah, so I just figured this is a good way to introduce myself and the channel and introduce my bike. It's Harley Davidson, if you don't know, and it's a 2009 FLH TCU. It's got 49,000 miles on it. I picked it up, I guess, 2018. I picked it up, and I've done a lot of work to it. I've had tires, naturally brakes, and last year I did all the oils. I flushed the brake fluid, and also I had to replace my chain tensioner. But I think this year I might do the compensator because it's clanging a little bit. So I'm going to probably do that. And also, if you have questions or comments, I'm all alone here, so I'm going to have to run back to the camera and check every so often. I don't think I'll be able to answer every question, but I'll do my best. And yeah, so that's it. So getting ready for the season. The bike's in pretty good shape, I have to say. The only thing that I really would like to do is I'd like to replace the compensator on the other side, because I checked it and it is clanging. It's not really a hard job. I should have actually done it when I had the when I changed the tensioner, because I had that primary off and I replaced all the oil and stuff. So that's when I should have done it. But oh well, live and learn. I will replace it. I also had to replace the starter. The starter was not doing too well. About 2 years ago, I replaced that, and haven't had any more problems with the starter. But other than that, I mean, it's really been pretty good. And I don't beat on it anyway, so I don't tear it up. I get on it. I'm not saying I don't get on it, but I really don't do burnouts and stuff like that. I just don't. I don't like to do that to my equipment or vehicles. My Jeep, same thing. I don't really beat that up either. So, but yeah, so I'm trying to introduce this channel. It's more of a mechanical channel where I fix things and repair stuff. And you know what? Maybe I can help somebody fix something or learn something. Not everybody's mechanically savvy. I mean, I've been a mechanic all my life, and I'm 71 years old now, so I've been around the block a little bit, and I still don't know everything. I'm still learning stuff, always trying to learn, never stop learning. But also, what's new here is this new DJI mini mic I'm using. I'm hoping this thing is picking up, to be honest with you. I don't know for sure. I'm not too savvy with how this is all set up, but I'm hoping that the audio is good. I should maybe check the comments, and maybe you can let me know if the audio is okay, because it should work from this mic. Maybe I'll check and see. Let's see if I can do that. Just bear with me a sec. Let's see. I don't see any comments. Nicole. Somebody join, Nicole. It's working. Oh, great. Okay. So my daughter is on, and she said it's working good. So that's good news. Okay. So I guess it's just I got to be a ham and ham it up a little bit here. I don't know. My wrist's been hurting me a while, so I don't know what the heck I did, but it's hurting. But we just pushed through it, you know. That's how it is. You get up in age a little bit, everything hurts. So anyway, if anybody has any questions or whatever, you can let me know. But yeah, I've been riding bikes, oh man, I guess since 17, 18. First bike was a Honda 305 Dream, and I had it out in the state of Washington, in Yakima, Washington, where I was going to school at the time. And then I came home, and Pop wasn't too into motorcycles, and he fought me tooth and nail not to get a bike. But you know how kids are. I ended up getting a 72 Sportster, and tore that around town for a while, and then I got married, and kind of laid off the bike for a little while, and then I ended up picking up I couldn't actually afford a Harley at the time, so I picked up a Yamaha Roadstar, and I got to tell you, that was one fantastic bike. That bike really, I got to say, never ever gave me any trouble whatsoever. Bike was fantastic. I had it for, let me think, at least 6 years. And tell you, I never did anything but change the oil, and I think the tires, brakes, but never leaked a drop of oil. You know, can't say that about this Harley. I fixed most of the leaks on this bike. I still have a leak, a little bit, not much, but I think it's coming from the engine case, and I'm not going to mess with that. That's too much of a job, so we'll deal with that. But for the most part, everything is in pretty good shape on this bike, and I'm happy with it. But I do want to change that compensator, because it clangs and it just annoys me. I'm a little bit anal when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know, I really want it to run the best it can. And when I know that I can do something to fix it, I want to do it. So I think maybe I'll do a video. I'll do a live video of that when I replace that compensator. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but maybe that's what I'll do. It's a little breezy today. It's a little chill in the air. Yesterday was like 75 degrees, and today, I guess it's like 48, 50 out here, but the breeze makes it a little chilly. But that's okay. I'll be getting ready for the season. I'm actually ready already. Everything's set to go. You know, the bike's in good shape. I have a slow leak in both my tires. which I know it's not the tires. I think it's the rims. You know, these aluminum rims, they oxidize, and if they're not cleaned properly before you put the tubeless tire on there, they leak. You could put a tube in there, but next time I need tires, I'm gonna make sure that they either clean them rims or I'm gonna put a tube inside. So that's what I gotta do yet. So there's a couple of things I have to do still on the bike, but other than that, it's pretty good. And maybe what I'll do before I sign off, I'll start her up. You guys can hear it at least. It's like I'm trying to sell the thing, but I'm not. But yeah, and I ride with a bunch of good guys. I ride with my buddy Dave and John and Steve, you know. And we used to go to Wildwood, my God, every year until COVID hit. Yeah, we went starting around 2000 all the way up to 2019. So a good 19 years. Went down to Wildwood, Roar to the Shore. It was fantastic. Loved it. Had such a good time. But you know, like all things, everything changes. And they ended up shutting it down. They shut down the Roar to the Shore because they were having trouble with some of the biker clubs that were coming down. And they just shut it down. So we lost that. Couple of my other friends, they go down to Maryland and Ocean City, Maryland. They go down there. I guess it's maybe the middle of September sometime for a week or a weekend they go down. I haven't gone because it's too much here for my daughter's birthday. My birthday's in September. My daughter's birthday's in September. We're a week apart. And it's just, you know, I don't think it's right for me to go away for a week and do that. But yeah, but that was fun, you know. And we still take trips. We go up to Warwick, New York. We go up to Lake Hopatcong. We go south. Sometimes we take day trips down to like Point Pleasant or wherever, you know. And, but you know, it's funny. I get a little bummed out because after a while, you know, especially here in New Jersey, where are you going to go? You can only go so far in one day. You know what I mean? If it takes you 6 hours to go, you got to take 6 hours to come back. It's not like you can go and stay overnight. I mean, you could, but not everybody can do that. And it's not fair to the wife sometimes to do all that, you know. I mean, once in a while, but you can't do that all the time. So basically, you know, you get on a bike, you head up north. Now they got this big sinkhole on Route 80 going west and east and all. They got that all shut down, so the traffic is horrendous on 46. You could take 23 all the way up, cut across. But it's the same rides all the time. It's still a ride, you know, don't get me wrong, I love it. I still like riding. But it's like, it gets a little boring after a while because you can't really get out. I mean, I guess you could get into Pennsylvania, but like I say, how far can you go? Like if you take Route 6 and you go west, how far can you go before you have to turn around and come back? You're not spending the night. So, you know, it's stuff like that. But, and sometimes that bums me out. And I try not to, being retired, I try not to ride the bike on weekends if I don't have to. Only because it's too crazy around here, the traffic and all of that stuff, you know. So I try not to ride on the weekends if I don't have to. But during the week, the weather's nice. You leave about 9 o'clock, you miss all the school traffic. Well, actually, in the summer, there's no more school, but you miss the work traffic and all, and, you know, and you get back by 2. You don't have a problem most of the time. But, you know, the traffic's tough around here in northern New Jersey, and I'm sure down south's the same way, South Jersey. But, yeah, so that's it. You just got to be careful. Like I said, I've been riding a long time, and, you know, You still got to be very, very careful when it comes to traffic and people and trying to guess what people are doing or what they're going to do, you know. And people don't see you, they just shoot across. And it's not so great sometimes, but, and I haven't done a run in a long time. We used to do a lot of runs together for different organizations, different charities, you know. We haven't done that. Maybe this year we'll do a little more. What time are we? Oh, it's only 18 minutes since I've been on. Seems like I've been on a half hour. Let me check the messages again, or chat, and see if there's any questions or anything. Let me take a look here. Oh, you get to see my ugly mug close up. Join. A lot of joins. I guess there'd be questions here. Nicole, if you're watching, would the questions be here where it tells me where everybody's online? That somebody joined? Is that where the questions would be? I guess. All right. Enough of that. All right. So anyway, this is new, this mic. I got this DJI Mini, mic Mini, and I set it up. I think it works pretty good. You know, I had one, but I only paid like 10 bucks for it, and it was terrible. And I guess with this wind, this cat sitting on the top, it's supposed to stop the wind noise. So I guess it's doing its job. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with my daughter, but I'm not sure. I would like to, you know, view this whole live thing to see how it came out myself. But that's it. So anyway, I just got a couple of tips for guys that are looking, or gals, guys, girls that are looking to get a bike and to start riding. The young guys and young girls, please do me a favor. If you're gonna get a bike and you're gonna ride, and you haven't ridden before, or you don't really have that kind of experience, do yourself a favor. Take it from me, really. A little experience. Start off with a light bike. Get a 250 or something, you know, cc, or and get a bike that weighs 300 pounds, you know, no more than 400, really. This bike weighs 1,000 pounds, but you know, I've been riding a long time. It's a little easier for me to handle it, but you can work your way up. You don't want to go out and buy yourself, you know, a new Harley full like this that weighs 1,000 pounds and get on it and try to take your test and all. It's not going to work. You're going to be sorry. So listen to me. Get yourself a small bike, a nice fun bike. You'll enjoy riding it. It's light. You can handle it easy. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground. If you get one of these off-road bikes or on-road, off-road, you know, they're high. You're going to have to lean it over when you come to a light or a stop. And the other thing that's mandatory, you have to. There's no two ways around it. You have to take a motorcycle safety course. You got to do it. And always wear your helmet. Always wear proper gear. Don't be riding around like these guys wearing flip-flops and shorts. You got to wear, you know, something that's going to protect your body a little bit. Because believe me, I've dumped a couple of bikes and it's no fun to get road rash. It doesn't take much. Listen, if I fell right now on the ground here and skinned my elbow, I'm going to be all skinned, right? Imagine you're doing 60 and you hit the ground like that. What's going to happen? You need protection. So you got to wear a helmet. You got to wear, you know, eye protection, gloves. I don't care if it's 100 degrees outside. You got to wear gloves, even if their fingertips are cut off. You need to protect your palms and the back of your hands. You need a jacket that's got some elbow, shoulder, back, chest protection in it. It's built in. They're very light now. They're not too bulky, but if you ever fell or dumped the bike, you'd thank God you had it. Believe me when I tell you. So, yeah, you definitely have to take a safety course. I think you even get. I think a lot of these safety courses. You know, when I started riding, they didn't have these safety courses, but you know, I learned kind of on the road and just, you know, just by riding. But nowadays, uh, they're fantastic. These safety courses. They teach you how to turn. They teach you how to lean. They teach you how to brake. They teach you um, the friction zone on your clutch and how to work that clutch and how to properly stop. And it's just fantastic. You know, I would recommend that to anyone that's thinking of riding and getting a new bike. So um, yeah. Other than that, I would say, uh, yeah, if you do think about getting a bike, but when you ride responsible. Don't ride crazy. Don't do no lane splitting. Um, don't tailgate. Make sure you ride in the proper lane so they can see you, that the people up in front of you. There's a lot of blind spots, and it's, you know, it comes with experience, but you really need to be able to kind of guess where people are going to go. You know, I try not to ever ride next to someone, stay there long enough. I'm either in front of them or behind them. I try not to ride right next to somebody if I don't have to. Sometimes you can't help it. Um, and no tailgating, because you can't stop. You know, two wheels doesn't stop like four wheels, and even with four wheels, if you're tailgating, you got a problem. It's very unforgiving if you have an accident at high speed on a motorcycle. So, you know, you got to think about that. And you're out for an enjoyable ride. You're not on a racetrack. You're not there trying to, you know, race everybody down. That's not really, that's not cool, you know. And it could be a great sport, and it is a great sport. It's a nice hobby, and the only thing, like I say, is, you know, you got to have respect for it. Once you lose respect for the bike, you're in trouble. You got to respect this machine. You know, all motorcycles, they got a lot of power, and they could do a lot of things, but one wrong move and could be devastating. You know, and you know, you got to watch. There's so many things you got to watch. You got to watch the road too. Potholes, you know, debris in the road, people coming over. I can give you a little hint as far as cars. You know, when I'm on the highway and I'm riding, um, I don't look at the car actually, you know, up in front of me or to the left or the right of me. I look at the wheel. I look at the front wheel. If that front wheel starts coming over the line, he's coming over or he's swerving, one or the other. You got to back off. Don't look at the car. The car is very deceiving. You look at that front wheel. And if that front wheel starts coming over the line, either way, slow down, back up. If you happen to be next to him and you see that coming over, speed up if you can or slow down if you can. Because maybe he doesn't see you. That's why, you know, they always say loud pipes save lives, because people can hear you if you're riding on the side of them. Because nowadays, people are so preoccupied on their phone, they got the music blasting where you can hear it, you know, 3, 4 car lengths down, and they're not going to hear your bike, and they're not paying attention to you anyway. So, just a couple of hints, little tips that hopefully would help you guys out. Ugh. But yeah, so I mean, it's just it's a great sport, great hobby, but it's dangerous. There's no two ways around it. It's definitely dangerous. And let me go get some stuff. I want to put some conditioner on my seats. I'll be right back. I know you can still hear me because let's see, little Ozzy. Let's use this. Okay. Here's another thing that they say not to do, not to put Armaflex or anything slick on your seats. But it's okay to do it if you're not going to ride it immediately, because it soaks in and it doesn't stay slippery, you know. But yeah, I mean, truthfully, it's not that slippery, but you know, you wouldn't want to put it on here and then jump on it and take a ride. You might be slipping all over the place in the saddle. But if you put it on and let it sit a half hour, you're fine. You're good to go. It cleans it, protects the leather, pleather, or whatever this stuff is. I don't think it's real leather. But yeah, but I love it. You know, I love riding. Been riding a long time. And like I say, I'm 71. I'll be 72 this year. I just hope the good Lord keeps me healthy enough, strong enough, keeps my mind sharp enough that I can continue to ride for many more years, because I think that would be, I don't know, that would be tough. It's tough when, you know, you have all your senses and your mind tells you you can do this and you can do that, but physically you can't do it. And you have to give up riding or driving or whatever it is. I feel so sorry for those people. That's a prison within yourself. It's a torture, you know, that you can't, you know, can't ride, you can't drive, you can't do stuff. I just pray that the good Lord keeps me healthy, safe, free from harm, so I can continue to ride for many more years safely. I don't ride as much as I did when I was younger, but it's so nice to get on the road and just ride. That's why it's nice to get away from this area, because it's very, very hectic here in St. County, Bergen County, Essex County. Very tough in New Jersey, but we'll see how it goes. How are we doing with time? Man, half hour. This really crazy. It feels like I've been talking for an hour. Oh, I don't know. Well, you know, I'll probably end this soon, but I kind of like this. It's pretty cool. Maybe I can help you guys out. You know, if you have questions, I guess you could email them to me, or send me questions or whatever. Let me check again and see if there's anything here. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Let's see. Wrong way, this way. A lot of people joined. I don't see any questions unless I'm in the wrong spot. All right. Boy, there's a lot of people on it. I can't really see, without my glasses, how many people are on, but beautiful. And I hope a lot of you guys have a motorcycle. But it's not going to be just about motorcycles, this channel, you know. Oh, let me get back. I am, okay. Yeah, it's not going to be only about motorcycles. It's going to be about fixing a lot. I just did one about fixing a faucet. You know, I fix everything. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that, you know, I can fix just about anything. What holds me back now is my knees hurt, my back hurts, you know, stuff like that, my hands. But I've been a mechanic all my life, so, you know, I can pretty much do a lot of stuff. So this channel is going to be all about, you know, working on the bike, fixing the bike, working on my Jeep, fixing that, maybe fixing the snowblower, repairing a carburetor on my ATV, doing a wall outlet. I don't know. Whatever. And if you guys, you know, have a question and have had to do something, you know what? Shoot me an email or something, and maybe I'll make a video of it. If I can help you out, I'll be glad to. I have no problem helping anyone out. But yeah, so, but this one is predominantly about motorcycles. Let me start it, and it's going to be loud, but I'll start it just to let you hear it, and then I'm going to have to take it for a little buzz later, because I can't, it's not good to just start the bike and let it sit, because the condensation builds up, and you want the bike to get hot enough, even your car, to make sure you evaporate all that moisture. The worst thing to do for your car, and people do it all the time, is, you know, they start their car and they back it out and they move it and they shut it off. Well, that, you got a lot of condensate in that exhaust system, and it rots the pipes out, you know. Although the pipes are a little better, you know, the material is better now than it was years ago. I remember changing an exhaust system every 2 years. Back in the 70s, it was every 2 years you were changing that. You were changing your hoses on your car, your heater hoses. They wouldn't last a year. Every 2 years, and belts, your drive belts. Now a serpentine belt in your car lasts forever, and my Jeep is a 2011. I got the original heater hoses from 2011, different material, you know. But anyway, so I'll start it, let it run a little bit, then I'll shut it off, which I'm not supposed to do. And then I'll blow it out later. I'll take it for a little ride and make sure to, I took my radios on. See how she sounds. The old girl's still kicking. But anyway, I'll back up a little bit. Yeah, so that's it, you know. Bike sounds good, nice and throaty. And that's it. Hope that wasn't too loud for everybody. But yeah, so that's that. I don't know if there's anything else I should talk about. Oh, yeah, I flushed my brake fluid out last year, and I just picked up some new brake pads, 2 for the front. I got 1 in the rear, and I just they don't look too bad though. I picked them up anyway because they weren't too expensive, but I don't really think I need them. But you know, the brakes are behind here, the pads. There's 2 here on this side and 2 on the other side. But when I look in there, they're not too bad. I got enough. Maybe the end of the season I'll change them out, and I'll change the rear, which is on this side. I'd have to pull this box off, and the brake caliper is right there. The friggin' wind. It's windy, man. Windy. Woo. I hope this cat is working and you don't hear too much of that wind. I know the camera's bouncing around a little. I see that. Yeah, I see it bouncing. Anyway, all right, what do we got? We got 36 minutes. I guess I'll end it here. If you have, let me see if there's any questions first. Oh, I can answer them. It's just join. That's it, no questions. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh no, this is all welcome. Hi, welcome. Viewers, keep you going. This is, you know, this is new to me, so you have to bear with me. This is really... right, I don't see any questions unless I'm in the wrong spot. So, okay. Okay, so the wind's killing my hair, man. All right, so that's it. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns or whatever, shoot me an email. you could check I have a website. It's called netchattv.com, netchatTV.com. That's my website. That's a lot of news, political stuff on there, some 2A stuff, um, Second Amendment. What else? And if you want to send me an email and ask me any questions or any concerns, whatever, you could send me at netchattv, netchatTV at optonline.net. And I guess there's a way you could get in touch with me here too. So, but that's it. And I appreciate you guys coming and being here. And like I say, this is the first time for me, so it was pretty cool. I think it was pretty cool. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I know you guys are out there listening. So with that, have a great day. Be safe. God bless America. Now, how do I shut this off? I don't know how to even shut it off. It's amazing to me. I don't know. How do I end this? Yeah, I'm green. Where the hell are my glasses? Wait a minute. All right, let me see. Do you believe I don't know how to end this? That's crazy. Oh, let's see. Live. Flip camera, mute, pause. Daily recording. Oh, there's something up there. No. Anybody out there know how to shut this thing down? How do I do it? Guess it's up here. To end, oh, here it is. Tap the end live button on top. I don't even see that. Is this it? Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to end it. So get in touch with me at those emails and stuff, and I'll try to answer your questions. Thanks for coming, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll have another one soon.